Look what the cat dragged in. The queen of the pickled egg.
Oh, gosh.
Countdown's on now, Tater.
Yeah.
What's today?
I'll survive.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
I've lost track.
We got
Today's
2
Wednesday.
days.
So 2 days, less than 48 hours now. 46 and
pickle.
change, 45 and change, till Taylor Doll tucks in.
Endures the pickle.
For what color would you call that thing? Like a day glow red?
Yeah.
It's very bright.
That's
It's
what I was like, I
fluorescent.
think I'm going to glow after I eat it.
You will. You will not look like you're glowing. You know, like sometimes women just have a glow about them when they're having a good day.
No,
you will not be glowing, but you may be glowing from the pickled egg when it finally is devoured on Friday morning. Tune in for that, guys. Friday morning, 8 o'clock. We'll periscope it on the 1010XL Twitter feed as Taylor Doll devours the pickled egg. It's her punishment for missing out on the March Madness
Thanks
picks.
to Kentucky.
Thanks to the University of Kentucky for not winning their Elite Eight matchup and thus sending Taylor to her watery grave at the hand of the pickled egg. It took you a while to find it.
Yeah, I went to...
It's quite an odyssey.
I'm not exaggerating when I hit about 10 gas stations. Like, I even had my friend on the road with
That's
me.
dedication.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
I go through with my bets.
She did a good job. We'll share it with the Googans. I have a photo of the pickled egg. This is like very poor technology, but we'll do it.
We'll just pull up a picture
on the phone, like a picture on the phone of the picture. There you go. There's the pickled egg. It's very Dayglow orange.
Yeah.
That's from Big John's.
If anybody wants it, it's at Walmart.
Big John's Pickled Eggs, which ironically is the brand of pickled egg pictured on the Wheel of Death, so it worked out nice.
Oh, it is.
And it was the Big John's brand pickled eggs. Tater.
Yes.
It was hump day.
It was hump day.
Today on the drill, pre-Masters hump day, as Rhyme Dog came in for an extended brunch with the tour as we get ready for Augusta. Are you, you're a big sports fan.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Masters for you, do you anticipate the Masters? Do you tune in for the Masters, or
it's probably
is
not
it less of a big deal for you?
It's probably not as big to me as other people. I enjoy it. I'll watch it probably not until Saturday, Sunday. Come Saturday, Sunday, I'll start tuning in a little more. When I lived with my grandparents, my grandpa was all about it, so I watched it a lot more then. It's exciting. I'll keep up with it, but I'm not thinking about it oh yeah, I can't wait until tomorrow.
Now, were you last night at about 7 p.m., were you as engaged as I was in the unfolding of the NHL draft lottery?
Oh, I was excited. I was
locked
waiting.
in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, we didn't have a lot of hope. Taylor and I, both natives of the Chicagoland area, we didn't have a lot of hope for the Hawks sitting in the 12 hole of jumping in for a high pick, but the lottery gods shined on us last night as we jumped from 12 to 3.
3.
Was it rigged? I don't care.
Yeah, we got 3.
We went from 12 to 3, and for a rebuilding team that wants to be
needs
better.
a lot of building.
The number 3 overall pick is real nice.
Yeah, we'll take it.
We like it. I hope that's a precursor for the Draft-A-Palooza on May 14th coming your way. The draft lottery party. Stay tuned for details on that. We're still trying to see if, we may end up doing this out in public somewhere where you can come throw eggs at us and things like that. We'll see.
Well, Steve said I was just parking cars. So.
You're just parking cars?
Yeah.
That's beneath you.
I know, that's what I said.
That's beneath you. We'll get people to park cars. We have interns. You'll be with us.
Okay.
You'll be my guest, Taylor.
Oh, thanks.
Now, I'll have the petite, so you're not my +1, but you can be his +1.
That works.
You can be his date.
I would like to be Logan's +1.
He's a handsome dude. I will say, you're a little old for him.
A little.
You're a little bit of a cougar for him.
It's all right.
But I'll be there to chaperone, so it's all right. What the hell are we even talking about? The big news in the sports world at large right now is this just strange, abrupt press conference that Magic Johnson called yesterday to step down as president of the Lakers.
Yeah.
It came out of the blue. There weren't any rumors that Magic would be departing, and that his job certainly wasn't in jeopardy. Now, other guys underneath him, their jobs were in jeopardy. Rob Pelinka's job was in jeopardy. Luke Walton's job was in jeopardy. Lots of players on that team were on the trade block throughout the season. But ultimately, Magic decides that he was not happy running that team. Now, how much of that is an after effect of spending a year working side by side with LeBron James?
That's what
I don't know. But, Magic was there. And I don't even know what Magic's role is. They talk about how he made these trades and he got this guy and he did that. But did he?
I know.
How much of that was Rob
has that
Pelinka, and how
worked
much
out?
of that is Magic? I don't know.
Well, and like now they're
yeah, it hasn't worked out.
Well, and now they're saying that he didn't even tell anybody.
He didn't.
Just did it.
He admitted it in the press conference that he hadn't told Jeannie Buss, the team owner, hadn't told Luke Walton or any of the players. He called this press conference to tell the whole world.
Something behind that, then
It's
beyond
weird.
than what we know.
The whole thing's weird.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, look, I give Magic credit for being honest about it.
Yeah.
You know, he came out and he said he's not happy because he can't be Magic.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson, team president, is not Magic Johnson. You know, he can't be everywhere and be everything to everyone.
Yeah.
When you're the team president, you're a team employee. You have to be part of that. You have to like run that. And he got in trouble earlier in the season when people from Ben Simmons' camp reached out to him about helping him in the off season. You know, working with him, mentoring him. That's a big no-no because Ben Simmons isn't a Laker. So Magic got in trouble for that, and you could tell in the presser that that still stings him.
Yeah,
you know, he brought that incident up specifically, saying, you know, it's like they came to me, we went through proper channels, but I'm presented as the bad guy.
Yeah.
Obviously, that doesn't work for Magic.
I think when you're the legend that Magic is, and then you go into something like that and it doesn't work out the way that you or anybody want to work out, it's a lot more of a letdown than a normal, you know, somebody else coming in there and being not working
It's hard,
out.
man. It's a hard job. You know, and it's like, these executives, assuming Magic wasn't just a figurehead, those are long hours and it's thankless work and it's hard work. You know, general managers at every level of sport and at every level of success throughout sport, it's a hard job.
Yeah,
it's a lot of work. You're never off.
Yeah.
It's a hard job.
Especially a season like a sport like basketball, that the season is long also. You know, it's a long season, and if you don't make the playoffs, it's still a long season.
It's still a long season.
Yeah, you have a lot of games, you have a lot of time.
The regular season is ending. The playoffs are about to begin. These guys are going to be back in training camps in, you know, late July.
Yeah.
Early August.
Yeah, and if they make a deep run, they're going into
getting ready for the
June.
preseason and the regular season to start in October.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's a long season. And if you're the the
you have
general
a month
manager,
or
then
two
you're dealing
off,
with,
but that's not even off.
And if you're the GM, you're not off.
Yeah.
You're draft prepping and you're looking into free agents and other guys to fill out depth on your roster. It's a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a year-long job. It's hard. But Magic is out, and who the Lakers will turn to next, I don't know. You know, I mean,
they haven't said anything.
Or is it a situation like Cleveland where LeBron's the de facto GM anyway, so it doesn't matter?
Yeah, he's making the decisions.
He's making the decisions and pulling the strings. Who knows?
Yeah.
A lot of people have suggested Pat Riley like a homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Pat Riley and I seem to remember a lot of unkind things said after the LeBron era ended in Miami.
Yeah.
And Pat's been in Miami for a long time. He seems to like being in Miami. So I don't know if I could see Pat, packing it up and heading back to LA to run the show for the Lakers. But who knows? Maybe that's the thing that's missing from his career. Maybe a homecoming with the Lakers.
LeBron's the kind of
guy. It worked out great for Phil Jackson with the Knicks. So.
LeBron's the kind of player too where the franchise will base decisions off of him.
Oh sure.
So,
which in the short term may not be a great call because he's he's not getting any younger.
Yeah.
He's going into year 2 of a 4-year deal, and year 1, I mean the team at large was worse than they were the year before without LeBron.
Yeah.
So, it's a small sampling, but the Lakers and LeBron so far is not a great mix.
Not what people thought it'd be.
Jaguars preseason schedule released yesterday. Cool.
Yeah.
They've got one national TV game, so that's fun. It'll be Thursday night, week 3, so that's the big one. That's when everybody plays.
Yeah.
It'll be down in Miami, so it'll be that's kind of a crazy week for football-hungry people around here because it'll be Jags-Dolphins, week 3 of the preseason, prime time on Thursday, and then turn around Saturday. That week is Florida-Miami to kick off the football season.
Nice. That's a good
big
week here.
weekend and that's a big win for Jacksonville Gators and Canes fans who, because it's the preseason, there's always a chance for a schedule conflict. A lot of those games end up being played on Saturday nights. So if you're a Gator or a Canes fan or just a casual college football fan who also loves the Jaguars, that's a big win.
Yeah.
Because now, you have nothing in your way from being able to enjoy both those.
In totality.
And I think both are exciting. Obviously, Florida Miami is much more. I mean,
Exciting
preseason
than
NFL
three.
is preseason NFL.
Yeah.
Week 3 is the one where everybody plays, but it's still preseason NFL.
Well, I think I'm surprised they didn't do a Eagles primetime just because of the
Yeah.
story, but like in a way at Philly, TV.
At Philly would have been.
Yeah.
That's a story.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the Eagles players playing against Nick Foles, like whatever.
Yeah.
But Nick
I'm
Foles
kinda
going back
wondering-
to those fans would be a story.
I'm kind of wondering because, we do have Philly fans. You see Philly fans around
Yeah.
town. And I wonder how they're going to be with this, like at that game, watching Nick Foles.
Yeah, I don't know. I
It's
gotta
game
imagine
2,
now
so
that
it's
he's
not
gone.
much. Game
yeah.
3 would be a little more because hopefully he'd be playing like at least the first half in game 3. But game 2, he's probably only going to be playing a quarter.
I think that's one of those you don't root against him, but you're not going to root for him
for
either.
him. Yeah.
Because he's the enemy now.
Yeah.
The enemy.
It's kind of like the guys you have in your fantasy team.
Betrayal.
Right.
Right. You're right. If they're playing against your team,
Yeah.
sort of
You're
like,
oh,
when they do
no.
something good, you're like,
Yeah, you're like, get yards, but not a
if
touchdown.
anyone was going to kill us, I'm glad it was him. Yeah, that kind of situation. Tomorrow, guys, big day on the drill. It's Thursday, and the big fella, Big Bo, will be in studio with us. He wasn't available to do breakfast with Baselli on Monday as he was flying back from Ireland.
Oh.
So Big Bo's going to come in studio and hang out with us for a couple hours tomorrow and talk all things Jags, draft, free agency, league issues, and everything. The one thing about Tony Baselli, he's got an opinion about everything.
Oh, yeah.
And he will let you know
That's
what it is. And
how
then
much
he's
do you
right.
think him and over-under on him and Prosser arguing?
Oh, it'll happen. Now, when Big Bo was part of our show, the Prosser and Big Bo would argue, but it always seemed like the most heated arguments were between Tony and Dan.
Oh, yeah?
For whatever reason, it was like an oil and vinegar situation.
Oh, man.
There was one real heated conversation where Dan did, in fact, this is a real fact, this did happen, this real drill history. Dan threw a stapler at Tony Baselli.
Oh. Wow.
And then Tony Baselli got up and
Threw it back.
No, he didn't throw it back because that probably would have killed Dan. But he walked over and he punched Dan in the arm. Now it was like roughhouse, like brothers roughhousing.
Yeah.
He threw the stapler, hit Tony in the arm with it. And
Oh, man.
it picked it up, chucked it, in your face. Big Bo got up and gave Dan in the arm. And it was like,
I feel like that would
Big
hurt.
Bo doing that,
Yeah.
oh, ha. When he's 6'7", and 300
that
pounds,
hurts.
that's a left tackle. That's a punch that most mortals don't actually face.
Yeah.
And to have that
My
delivered
chair
upon your
probably
arm.
would have rolled across the room.
Oh, hey, man, he held his own, but you could tell, that Joker was tender for a
It was
little
hurt.
while.
On
it hurt,
break,
man.
he had to shake it off.
That meat was the meat was properly tenderized at that point. You could have slapped Hickett's bicep on the grill and it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Because it was perfectly tenderized by Big Bo's meaty fist.
Missed it.
Yeah. We had some heated moments when
Man.
Big Bo was a member of Team Drill. It's easier now.
Yeah.
We don't see each other as frequently, so
Yeah.
it's all love when we see him.
Mm-hmm.
When I see Big Bo, I'll give him a big hug, and he'll say, "Please don't do that." I'm
It's like those
"Uncle."
family reunions where you're
Yeah.
you can tolerate them in
Small
pieces.
doses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love my brother. It's like my brothers. I love my brothers as long as I only see them once every 5 years.
Yeah.
Then it's great. I love them
yeah.
to death.
Too
Any more
much,
than
can't do
that,
it.
then I just want to kill them.
Mm-mm.
All right, Giggins. Tune in tomorrow. Big Bo in studio. Friday.
Pickle time.
Pickled egg time for Tater Tot here. We'll give her a trash can just in case.
Ugh.
I think she has a little more. Her constitution's a little better than others. I think
Yeah.
she'll be able to handle it.
I'm not a really picky eater either. I'm just nervous I'm just a little.
I mean,
not
it's gonna be
sure what to
gross.
expect.
But I don't think it's like vomit
Gotta
in your
be-
lap
yeah.
gross. It's not like it's not like you're eating bugs.
Yeah.
It's an egg.
Yeah.
It's an egg that's going to be really salty.
Yeah. And probably kind of weird
Kind of
texture.
a weird
but-
texture because that vinegar and stuff is permeated the
Yeah.
egg white. It's going to be weird and gritty and grainy.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird.
All right. We'll figure it out.
Let's get weird tomorrow. And then we'll get real weird on
on
Friday.
Friday.
And if Taylor survives, maybe we'll have her come visit us on After the Drill Friday.
Yes.
On Freaky Filter Friday. She won't need a filter. She'll
I
turn
won't.
bright
I'll be
orange
glowing.
after eating that thing. We'll see you tomorrow, Giggins. Peace.